Oh, hey bird. Bird, you got a dirty face already. Oh, bird. Sophie. Oh, it's bird. Oh, bird, what doing? Monkey camera. What house, bird? Hey, hey, hi. Afternoon. It's us again. It's the bird with the dirty face. Yeah, you've wiped your face, mate. Oh, I know. I know. Oh, not talking to me now. Okay, got the face on now. Oh no, hang on. We're getting grouse meat out of the stash. Okay, I see it. Hang on. Let me open the door and you can get it. Oh, oh no, it's mini shredded wheat. I thought it was gross meat for a minute. I was just about to go, oh, what is that? Oh, but it's actually perfectly okay shredded wheat. What? What? Can you? Oh, you're dropping it, bird. Hey up there. Okay, look, I'll pick it up. Despite the fact my neck and arm is screaming. Bird. There we are. That's better. And you've only got it all up your face now. So you know. That's normal. Ahoy hoy. Ahoy. Hey gang. Oh, right. That's it. Clean your beak. Clean your beak. What a fancy, subtle, delicate. Most of a lunch up her face. Haven't you? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Get it clean. You're on telly. Come on. Biffs. So is this the new corner? Is this the new corner here, over here in the Zen room? What do we think? It's fine by me because it doesn't involve me crouching, so that's perfectly okay. Oh, bird, that's better. Put your little toe out there. No poo yet, but you know, there's plenty. My foot is killing me. My foot and my neck is killing me. I had a little bit of a whimper when I poured my welly on to come out here. The heel on the back of my left foot, as opposed to the heel on the front of my foot. But you know what I mean. The heel is, it's really smashed up, and all of my like right arm and neck and shoulder blade and stuff like that are just, they don't move. They're like from the ear down to like the middle of my forearm. It's just a single piece. It's just a single piece that doesn't move. Oh, what happened? It seems like now I fell over in the bath and hurt myself years old. You know, I am. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up years old. So yeah. Other than that, I'm doing great. Other than the fact I can't look over my right shoulder at all. If something happens over there, I have to turn my entire body, and that kind of thing. So other than that, I'm doing really good. Hello. What, bird? What? Why all pointy? There's a lot of pointy energy coming off you today. Foot's killing me. Foot's killing me, mate. It's absolutely. As I say, I did a little cry when I poured the welly on just now because it like, you know what wellies are like. It pour them over your when you pour them over your heel. I did a little whimper. I don't think it's the female. The female's normally over that way. Because like over this way, it's just garden. So what do you think? Ah, there we are. Now we're settling. Now we're bobbing. Yeah, that's better. That's a calmer magpie shape. now Bumwall. Whenever it's like, and now Bumwall approaches, I always read it in like Werner Herzog's voice or something like that. This is the thing of us. Hi, Nicholas has a hand. Yeah. I gotta be. The thing with Hot Fuzz is they are my people. They are my people. So I've got to be. You know, Hot Fuzz is still excellent. It is a little bit close to home, in places, because Hot Fuzz be my people. Bird. Like as I've said before, the yeah, and here we see. As I've said before, like the old guy who no one can understand, I can understand him perfectly. I have no problems understanding. Oh, feed's frozen. Come on, Twitch, stop being Twitch. I have absolutely no difficulty understanding what that guy's saying. Like, there we go. We're back in the room. Lots of alerts today, bird. Oh, that wind though. It was super windy overnight. It was really like... Do I still have a fence? Sort of windy. Oh no, crouch cam. Oh no. Oh, crouch cam. She's got to crouch cam. Look, hang on, look. You got to promise not to keep crouch cam up for long, okay? I've got money. Yeah, it was one of the things. I was lying in bed last night, listening to the wind howling. It's just like, oh please. Right, my next neighbour tested positive for COVID. Get some tape on the doors and windows. Do birds have significant sense? I think they do have a sense of smell. I think it's a little bit rudimentary, but I gather birds do have a sense of smell. They have nostrils, which is super weird to me. It's super weird. The bird. It's one of those things that you know. You're not normally aware of the fact that birds have nostrils, and those nostrils are just holes in their beak. It's just like, why would it have nostrils? That's I'm a booster on my arm. So, oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I didn't for my booster, but my first injection, my arm hurt for a week. Yeah, my arm is like somebody gave me a dead arm, like an old-fashioned schoolboy dead arm sort of thing. For a week, yeah. Yeah, on top of the beak. Yeah, just really weird. They are just... Okay, we're on practice. I get booster in beak. Yes, get your boosters. My husband liked a woman, the turtles can breathe through their butts. Science. That's on the way. She might be able to waft something on the wind, yeah. The turtles can breathe through their butts. That is pretty good. I'll swap you for another one. Starfish don't have butts. Starfish are just a stomach, and when they want to, when the food that they've eaten doesn't have any more nutrients in it, they literally just open up their stomach, let the seawater flush it out, and then close it back up again. Starfish don't have butts. So I'll swap you. One butt fact for another butt fact. Starfish are weird as hell. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Very strange. Normal, perfectly normal. Nature's not strange in any way, shape or form. Hey bird, you got magpie business. Upside, no poop, yeah. Yeah, starfish aren't tubes, they're just sort of weird bags. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I hear the squeaky girl now. I hear that. Only poop, yeah. Only poop, the most niche and least popular crowdfunded web. Yeah, I just heard like a squeaky sort of girl sound go overhead, so she's a little bit like, yeah, Little bit spookatron. What are we doing, bird? What doing? Come here. Don't come here. Okay. Go over there. See, she does everything I tell her. Ooh, me body. Ooh, me aching, broken body, etc. Oh, what's that? Oh, there's something gross there. There's something gross there that needs to be cleaned up when you're not looking. Where can I put the camera that doesn't involve me putting my arm? My newest plans got cancelled because of my dissertation. I only ever went out on New Year's Eve once, and it was an absolute disaster and awful. We'll be in bed by like 10:30, 11 o'clock, I would have thought. Yeah, I'm trying not to put the sleeve of my coat in anything gross, but I don't know what that is. But it is quite gross. It's come out of the jerky machine. It's like a little bit of cubage, yeah. What do you reckon, bird? Yeah. Yeah, I've never been one for going out on New Year's Eve. As I say, I used to go out to like school friends' houses and that kind of thing. Once we went out to yeah, that seems chill. Yeah. Yeah, there's a chonk somewhere. I can't see him, but Chonky's around. I mean, we normally stay in because what I do is I switch the floodlight, the garden floodlight on, like a few minutes before midnight, so the Sophie and the crows don't get spooked by the fireworks. Or if they do, they can see their perches and they know where to dart. Yeah, I remember one year going to a pub round the corner from a friend's house, and we were quite young. We would have been like 17, 18 sort of age, and it was wretched. It was absolutely wretched. The pub was full to capacity, like over capacity. Everyone was drunk and yelling and screaming, and it was just, yeah. I remember sitting there at like 11 o'clock at night and going, I've got at least another hour and a half of this. Why am I doing this? And I've never gone out since, really. New Year's, spew years. Yep, totally. It was absolutely grim. It was one of those things of just like, what way to make it. It was one of those things where it was ticket only sort of thing, but even then it was just, you've got to be in the yelling, screaming mood to go out news. Yeah, 100%. And the problem is I very rarely am now because I don't drink. I can't even sort of like seek solace in a bottle of something. You know what I mean? It used to be just like, well, this is wretched, but I'm gonna get drunk. You know, that sort of thing. I don't have that out anymore. So yeah. Walking around Birmingham. What you should expect. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, bird. Thank you. Yeah, mimic. Also, love the name Rocky Horror. Ace. Yeah. Why can I hear grumming? I can hear gnawing somewhere. It is astounding. Time is fleeting. Yeah, I've been to one party in my life. I don't drink, so it was garbage. Yeah, I feel you. Just, yeah. Well, my glasses are filthy. Yeah, I think when you take off your glasses, you go, I can actually see better without these. There's so much junk on these glasses. Happy birthday for tomorrow! Yay! There we are. Happy birthday! Oh man, I've got the guitar, piano, and vocals songbook for the Rocky Horror. Really fun to play on guitar. It's really fun. You can just like sit there bouncing around on bar chords all the time. It's really, yeah. Yeah, one of those weird. I always wanted to 3D print one of those. I downloaded a thing so you can 3D print a version of it, And birds aren't real. Tell everyone you know. Go from a drone project. Hey, bird. Yep, we're the dinosaurs that won, aren't you, bird? Hello, bye, Bravado. Bird, what you reckon? Can we move to a perch that offers better camera angles? No? If birds aren't real, does that mean that other dinosaurs didn't exist either? Yeah, that's exactly correct. Yeah, that's what the Rand Corporation and the reverse vampires want you to think. I'm tired about me. Could you give Sophie some kisses? Yes, very much so. We can do this. Let me get the light on because she's gone inside. Hang on a minute. Let me do this. Switch that on. No, I was on the right camera anyway, you absolute spanner. Bird. Hey, magpie friend, what doing? Is Kissy over? Kissy. What can you see? Why are you going spooky in your bedroom? There's nothing in here. You're being weird, bird. Cease being weird. But also, why do you still smell vaguely of meat? Yeah, you still smell quite meaty. She does quite like shiny things. She doesn't prefer them, but I think... oh, hang on, phone's going a bit wonky. There we go. Yeah, respectfully, no. She has got shiny toys, but she just likes interesting things mostly. That being said, I gave her a... Oh, I'm sorry. You're looking at me. You're talking to me, and I'm not listening. Ow! That was a little one, but that's fine. We gave her a bolt to play with, like a big M12 bolt. And the first one she had, the wild magpies in our garden stole it. She has a tambourine. Yeah, she's got a tambourine. She's got a xylophone, which she mostly just uses to store meat in fairness. Most of the time she stores meat in it. Should we go outside and we can show people your toys? Come on, bird. Ready? Ready? Let's bend. Bend at the knees. There we go. He's saying, very good. Right, stand there for a sec while I take the light off. The anger. There we are. Right, hang on. Undo that. Put that there. So we're back in crouch cam now. And we can see things like her nut. She's doing a little poo. Missed me. Wicked. Yeah, so we've got like things like... We've got shiny things. We've got like toy coins. Oh, okay. Did you want to hold that? Because you can. You hold it. Fair enough. Goes there. Okay, cool. We've got naturally occurring toys like nice sticks and that kind of thing. The rupees, which I bought a while ago, and she can still see. Oh God, are they showing? Hey, boom, hey-oh. So yeah, we've got the rupees, which do business occasionally, but because they're a bit big for her, she's sort of like, yeah, like that. What else? What else she got down here? She's got like a... It's a lot of work for a song line. I enjoy it though. Like a little plastic cap we had in the house that she got for Christmas. Yeah, I feel like if the rupees were about half the size, they'd be spot on. Yeah, they'd be interesting. So you can always tell if she's not particularly bothered about a toy, if you can take it off her straight away, sort of thing, you know. So yeah, a little cap that came off something that she's been enjoying. Of course, we've got Ducky. We thought it would be, like, years ago, I thought it would be fun to buy a rubber duck and leave it in her bath. Just for a photograph. I thought, oh, that'd be funny. That'd get, you know, that'd be an interesting thing on Twitter. Turns out, yeah, she really likes Ducky. Ducky regularly moves around and always gets put somewhere. You very rarely see Ducky on the floor. Like, Ducky's always placed on a shelf or something like that, you know. So, but yeah, Sophie has a whole bunch of toys. There's like a shiny little paint pot thing. I bought like a big pack of paint pots, which has dents in it from being biffed. This, no fooling, has dents in it. Ducky moves by itself. Leaf, yeah, I mean, the leaves are getting a bit squishy at the moment, but we are immediately below a cherry tree, so Sophie gets plenty of leaves to play with. But yeah, this is you actually have lots of indifference. These are like little model kit paint mixing pots. So you can mix like acrylic paint and stuff in there for like your Airfix kits and things. But yeah, it's got dents in it from being biffed. She has biffed, no fooling dents in the thing. Damn bird, that is quite metal, because that is a solid piece of metal. That's not like a mince pie tray. That is an actual, no fooling, like hard bit of metal. And she has biffed dents into it. So when I get biffed, this is what I'm talking about, you see. This is why So yeah. Where you got her from? Origin story. Okay, well, Sophie came from a wildlife rescue up in Yorkshire, where she was some kids climbed up a tree and stole eggs from a nest. It's quite a common thing. Young kids do it quite a lot. And when the eggs hatched, and it obviously wasn't, we think they were trying to get owl eggs, because Harry Potter has meant that there's a bunch of proud Yorkshire lass, aren't you? Harry Potter's meant that if you've got barn owls and owls in general, you can sell them for quite a lot. So when they came up visibly not owl, they dropped the eggs on a local wildlife rescue, and just like a volunteer. And the volunteer that got Sophie hand-fed or natural biodegradable carbon-neutral packing strap. I'm not near a packing strap, but yeah, there is packing strap as well. Fall flat on his face. I like what you've done there. I do like what you've done there. I see what you've done there. I don't want to laugh because that might be considered encouragement. Okay, so so yeah, the lady that ended up with Sophie hand-fed the chick in her living room with like televisions and radios and visitors coming and going and that kind of thing. So Sophie became what's called imprinted, which means she thinks humans are friends and her people rather than something to be avoided, you know, like a wild bird would. So she wouldn't survive in the wild, she wouldn't make it in the wild. And here in the UK, it's also illegal to knowingly release imprinted animals because they tend to have a negative outcome, shall we say. So because we already look after a crow and a rook in another aviary, like the aviary over my shoulder there, the two dots you can see like there and there are a rook and a crow. They're injured wild birds that we look after. The wildlife rescue knew that we would be chill with the requirements of looking after corvids long term, because you know you're dealing with an animal that's very intelligent. You're dealing with an animal that is, you know, easily dog level intelligence. What's this? My 3D printer. Yeah, vague shapes in the distance. I think I played bass for vague shapes in the distance in the 90s. So they phoned us up one day and said, "Hey, look, could you offer a magpie, imprinted magpie, a forever home?" And we thought about it for an hour or so. I must admit, we did consider it. We were like, "Yo, do we? You know, yeah, we have a big garden, but you know, can we realistically?" And we came to the decision that yeah, we could, and we were willing to. We were willing to sort of like. I can't think of the right phrase. I don't want to say make the sacrifice, because that's that's not right. But you have to sort of accept the fact that you small destructive child levels of mischief. 100% they do. So we said yes. Sophie came to stay with us for a little bit, and she came to us in August, September. Make the commitment. I like that. And she lived indoors with us for a while. I converted the house, the spare bedroom in our house, to like a little indoor aviary, and so the cats and birds couldn't mix, because not going to be a good combo. And over the winter and in the early spring, I built this aviary, and then in like the middle of spring, we tricked her into a cat moving box and brought her here. And she was. The weird thing is with Sophie as well. Good for the cats. Yeah, the cats were getting pecked quite a lot. The cats were getting pecked more than they thought was fair. The cats were getting pecked. Like Kenji, our like Somali we had at the time, he was getting pecked a lot more than he really thought was reasonable. And the weird thing is again with Sophie is that when she lived in our house, she made her own noises. She made her own chirps and burps and whirps and all sorts of like bird type noise, like communicative bird noises. And that's a glancing blow. No, Sophie is the name she was given by the volunteer, and it's the human sound she recognises as her name, even though she actually responds more readily to bird. 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 I was saying, she made all these noises when she was living in the house, and she on the day she moved outside, she heard a wild magpie in the tree. Answered the wild magpie in the same language that wild magpie was using, and to this day has never made any of the indoor noises. It's almost as if she was sort of like, she was talking one version of magpie, realised that wasn't the correct version for where she was, and just went, oh, that one. She just knew. She just, it was like in Windows where you change the keyboard, like from like American to UK. She just went, oh, okay. She picked up the accent. 100%. It was like you could see her just go, and she was off. She was off talking local. She hides her accent really well as well, don't you, bird? Where's the packing strap? I can see packing strap. Hang on a minute. Oh, that's a zip tie actually. Where's the packing strap? Where's the packing strap, mate? Come on, it's a great big piece of blue plastic. How can you possibly lose it? Has someone stolen your packing strap? Yeah, she does. Well, like I say, Sophie is very maternal. She has strong maternal instincts, even though she's laid eggs, but she's never had any children of her own. That went well. So it's a zip tie she got for Christmas. She seems to be doing good business. So what happens is the wild magpies that... No, do not biff that. That is the ring light, and that is... I'd rather you didn't break that. So she's chill with the wild magpies. She has magpie friends that come to visit her every day. A few more cameras. Oh no, the problem with setting up webcams is I would obsessively watch them. I would obsessively check on Sophie using them. And the squirrel's losing its mind again. So she has enough wild friends visit her that we've made perches inside her aviary. Let me show you. So that this perch here, you notice it continues out and goes out into the garden. Not by much, only by like 6 inches or so. Like, same with that one there. Same with that one over there. That kind of thing. And what happens is her wild friends come to visit, and they sit there on those perches, and Sophie sits on the same perch, and they just have chill magpie time. Like, quite often you can look out of the window and just see like 2 or 3 magpies sitting on the perches, chatting with Sophie, and they're all very chill. Yeah, friends part of the couch. Yeah, definitely it is. And like a few years ago, they had higher perches. I'm going to accept that. It's quite strong. Like a few years ago, she wasn't very well for a week. She had a bit of a wonky tummy or something, and so she wasn't into anything. She wasn't into, we got a vet to her and he prescribed some medicine that was helping. But in the meantime, she wasn't particularly into stuff. So the Wilds just came and sat with her. They didn't start anything. They didn't steal anything. They didn't even like really do any magpie stuff. They just sort of sat with her and just kept her company. And it was ever so wholesome. It was very wholesome. Cloaca calamities. That's very difficult to say. Cloaca calamities. Also, I played synth for Cloaca calamities. I can't say it. It was a massive waste. I knew. See, the thing is, the moment I saw the belt thing, I was like, I can feel a punchline coming. I can feel a punchline coming. But yeah. Cloacamities. What does she eat? Well, what she eats is, over here in this bowl, there's kibble and a fly for some reason. So she has a bowl of kibble, but she tends not to eat a huge amount of it. This is just so she can like eat as much or as little as she wants. Over here in her bowl, you can see the fly's extra protein. She's nearly finished this bowl, but you can see here there's mealworms, sunflower seeds, suet pellets, that kind of thing. So we always make this bowl and the warp tube here, which is like a piece of drained downpipe that she can peck at. And so yeah, there's little bits of beefy strip you can see her eating there. From the pet shop you get these, oh thank you bird, thank you for very kindly eating on the thing. Let's look over the horror. The horror. Yeah, the fly that she stashed, that was grim. That was very grim. So yeah, what she does like to do is she likes to float the bits of kibble in her drinking water. And then she eats some of it and throws the rest on the floor because she's, an idiot. Isn't she? Lightly flavoured, yeah, lightly hint of kibble. Yeah, and she just makes gross soup. She just makes like, some days she makes thick. Can you not splash it over me? I don't end up smelling like go-cat. Put the fruit in the soup, yeah. The bowl over there, that bowl there, also doubles as one of her baths. Kibble water is gross today. The kibble water is pretty grim. Pretty grim. But hey, soup's on. I like the bit of attention that they are still very derpy. Oh yeah, absolutely tons of derp. Yeah, just, you just sort of go, yeah, you do look at it and you go, yeah, that's quite a derpy thing there, mate. That thing you're doing, quite stupid actually. Oh, there's the other guest perch there. Look, you can see it out into the garden. And then of course you've got the jerky machine, which I am not touching with my bare hands. The jerky machine is like a dog rope chew toy thing. But what she does is she stashes raw... I touched it! She stashes raw meat in the feathery... in like the tassely bits on the ends. Leaves it for 3 or 4 days for it to get really gross and disgusting, and then eats it. Because, she's minging. Aren't you? It's so metal and so disgusting. Yeah. Fascinatingly grim. I go there. What happens if I hold it? Oh, bird, that wind. Yeah, don't worry. I will go inside and set fire to my hands in a minute. Don't worry, it'll be fine. The thing is now I have to remember to not touch my face now because I've touched the jerky machine. So yeah, Sophie has a wide selection of toys, and what we do is we vary them as well. We'll sort of like every now and again we'll bring out different toys or leave toys and things. Like she has a bobbin from a sewing machine that I think is about time for that disappear because it's doing no business now. Yeah, she throws a strap at me and runs. Yeah, that's something of a recurring theme for me. She's using me to mission. Yeah, she will. She'll shelter behind me. She'll shelter behind me in my strange coat. Nature's cleanup crew. Yeah, they are. They'll eat all sorts of junk. You name it, they'll eat it. Just lick your fingers to you. No, thank you. It's bad enough I have to touch my phone. I've got a big spray of antibacterial stuff in the house. Because bird, you are gross. Did I mention you're gross? Turkey vultures, yeah. Oh, vultures in general do a lot for ecosystems. I read a thing that they there was one vulture that was getting one species of vulture that was being negatively affected by diclofenac in wild animals and stuff. And I think it was in India, and they've taken steps to yeah, do not touch the jerky machine. Immediately touches jerky machine. And yeah, it was making them really poorly and stuff. And they've taken great steps to not have diclofenac in food that's left out for these vultures. And I'm now paranoid about touching things with my hands. My hands smell vaguely of gross. Hey, Happy New Year. I hope you're feeling better, chum. Hope you're feeling better soon. I hope the nap helps. I like it. I like a nap. I'm chill with naps. Oh, bless. Thank you. Bird. What do you think, buddy? Let's scroll back a bit because I think we've missed a... No, do not do that. Secretary birds, yes. God damn, they are metal. They are very metal. I saw a YouTube video of a secretary bird that lives like a rescue, and they've got a rubber snake on a string that they enrich it. They entertain it with. God damn! Don't annoy secretary birds. They will, Stompy boys. Yeah, they will mess you up. They're not huge. I wouldn't want to fight one. You know, it's just, it falls squarely into Bowdy's single punch rule. That if you're not 100% sure you couldn't spark it out in a single punch, don't start it. Don't start anything with that animal. Just like, yeah, that's cool, but looks like it would aggro if I slapped it. Don't slap it. Don't do that. Hey, nice to see you, chum. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. They are really pretty. Yeah, they are super pretty birds. Amazing eyelashes. But yeah, they are surprisingly metal. So yeah, there's a shot of Rory and Con there. Oh, hang on, is that... It's Corey and Ron. Oh, shoe bills are nightmare fuel. Adapted to hunt snakes. Oh no. So yeah, over here we have our favourite goth couple. Yeah, Rory and Con. Normally they're the other way around, so this is actually Corey and Ron, but they are the Rook and Crow I was talking about earlier, and they're injured wild birds. So we look after them long term too. We've had them for like a few years longer than we've had Sophie. And Rory the Rook has a wonky foot, has like the bird equivalent of like club foot, so she can't grip things quite as well as she would be able to, so she'd be at a disadvantage in the wild. And Con the Crow, unfortunately someone shot him with an air rifle and broke his shoulder. And if you break a shoulder with a bird, that's pretty much it. The shoulder's one of those joints that never really grows back and never really heals well enough to fly. So they live in an aviary that's adapted more for hopping, whereas Sophie's is more for like flying from perch to perch. Their aviary is more designed like every point in the aviary you can hop and jump to and from. I hope Karma caught up with the person who shot him, because that's douchebag behaviour. But yeah, so they live in a separate aviary because they're wild birds. You can't really put wild birds in with imprinted birds. They have very different needs. And Roaring Con's needs are for me to put the food down and go away, pretty much. Whereas Sophie has like warm bum needs and that kind of thing. Yeah, Con was lucky in a way because like someone was out walking their dog and if there was a castle, that is niche and good. Yeah, low quality zoom footage. Yeah, that's kind of a recurring theme for this, isn't it? In that someone was out walking his dog, saw him in a field sort of thing, picked him up carefully and took him to a local vet, who was one of the vets that can be bothered to help wildlife. Like quite a few vets don't. Quite a few vets, if you take an injured wild bird to a vet, quite often the vet will just quietly put the animal down. So yeah, thanks to the dog walker, thanks to the vet for caring, thanks to the vet for also getting him to a specialist bird rescue once he was healed up. So yeah, good guys all round. And it's one of those things that is. Do you remember the recycling bin? Yeah, seagulls will fight you. Seagulls will fight you. Oh yeah, the female and I share Rory and Con. I do most of the during the week cleaning and that kind of thing, and then like the female goes in and does like a deep clean every Sunday and that kind of thing. So yeah, they you don't get a lot of love from them. You know what I mean? Down on the floor. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Herring gulls are large, yeah. Having hit by a car doesn't. No, being hit by a car just aggroes them. I think it just makes them aggro. Just makes them mean and stabby. I am. Yeah, we are the house staff. Yeah, we are the. Oh, the hell! Oh no, bird. Yeah, dinosaur Angie. Dinosaur fight. Right, let's put the light on because we've got to go inside the bedroom. Yeah, I know what you mean. There have been times where we've been like that. Look, I am trying to help here. Just let me just jump in this box and we can help you, sort of thing, and it's just, yeah, it's the sort of thing where you wish you could explain it to the animal of just like, look, chill out for a minute. I'm trying to help you. Squawking recycling bin. Oh no. You feeling a bit sleepy now? Come on. Let's do the lolly stick. Demon. Oh good, you've brought me Satan? Great. Okay. Ah, brilliant. Nicely done. Cool. Just needed a foot splint. No. Ow. Oh, that was very gentle. Thank you. That was just. No, that was getting increasingly less gentle now. Trash Satan. Trash Satan. Right, come on, gang. Let's do the lolly stick thing. You ready? Can't get lift with bug. I suppose, yeah, they've got to do the spring, haven't they? They've got to do that first sort of spring with their feet and legs. Yeah. Oh, well, cool. Nice one. Nicely done. Right, gang, come on. Thanks for coming today. If you've just stumbled across us on Twitch,
and you'd like to follow Sophie on Twitter, her Twitter handle is @BreeSophieBree. Or if you prefer, you can just go to sophiethemagpie.com, where there are links to her social medias, so like her Twitter and her Twitch, and the Discord that we all continue to chat on afterwards. So hey, stay safe, everybody. Stay in the warm. Try not to fall over in the bath, because that really hurts. And if I don't see, we'll see you tomorrow for another microbrew, because today's Thursday, isn't it? Because what are days anymore? Anyway, right, look, I gotta go. Cheers, gang. Bye for now.